Hello, third graders. This mini lesson is also about equivalent fractions. In the previous mini lesson, we talked about the regrouping strategy. Now, I'm going to use the regrouping strategy again, but this time I'm going to show you how I can find an equivalent fraction for this using 6 apples. In the previous mini lesson, I didn't do that. So, let's go ahead and go over the story problem. Genza had 6 apples. His brother ate 2/3 of them. How many apples does Genza have now? Now pause the video if you would like and try to solve this. Get some manipulatives such as little counters, maybe some coins, maybe your little brother or sister's toys, and you're going to have 6 counters at least. I have 6 blocks here representing my 6 apples. So go ahead and pause the video and see if you can solve this. How many apples does Genza have now? Okay, let's go ahead and look over this problem. Now, I know that I have to have 6 apples out here because it says Genza had 6 apples and then his brother ate 2/3 of them. But just like in the previous mini lesson, we have 6 should be our denominator because we have 6 total parts. But look at this fraction. The denominator has a 3. Oh, that denominator is a 3. This is 6 apples. I'm confused. But we can look at it a different way. So we have our 6 apples. Now if we combine and make 3 equal parts out of these 6 apples, can we do that? Yes, we can. So now we have 3 equal parts. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and label that. Let's make our denominators really quick. Oops, I used blue. That's okay. And 3 and 3. So this is actually 1/3. 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Let me draw a little box around it, a little circle, and show really that we have 1/3 for each 2 blocks. Okay, so we have 1/3 here, 1/3 here, and 1/3 here. Okay, now you're probably wondering, what is the equivalent fraction to 1/3? Well, actually, you already know. If we use this 6 as a denominator, because there were 6 total apples, let me spread these out really quick. I see that I have 6 total apples. I still have those 6 total apples. They didn't disappear or combine to make 1 apple. I still have them. I just regrouped them to make 3 equal groups, you could say. But if I was to use 6 apples, or 6 as my denominator, what is the same as 1/3? What is the same as this 1/3? What is equal to this 1/3? Well, look at right here. I have 2 apples in this 1/3. Well, guess what? There's the equivalent fraction. 2/6, 2 apples out of the 6 total, is the same as 1/3. Now you can see it right here because when I did my regrouping strategy, I got 1/3 right here, 1/3 right here, and 1/3 right here. Well, how many apples are in 1/3? 2 apples are in 1/3. And when I consider 6 total apples as my new denominator, I can say that I have 2/6 in 1/3. So let's go back to the question now. How many apples does Genza have now? So let's say his brother ate 2/3. So we can see that 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to give us our 2/3. So this is 1/3 and this is 1/3. Let's actually do this. And what is the fraction for this part right here? We can say it's 2/3. Okay. That's how much the brother ate. What is an equivalent fraction to 2/3? Let me write that right here. You should be able to get it if you make the denominator 6. What is the equivalent fraction to 2/3? I can see it. I can see it right here. There's 3 equal groups, but let me think about the equal parts now. 6 equal parts. 2 right here, 2 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/6 is the same as 2/3. So Mr. Gentz's brother ate 2/3 of these apples. How many apples does Gentze have now? There they are. 1, 2. 2 apples. That's all Gentze has. So he's probably going to go tell his parents now and try to get those apples back. Okay, let's review really quick, and if you understood, you can go ahead and stop the video and go to the practice. And now I have to pick up my students. Okay, let's review really quick before my students get out of the class. Gentze had 6 apples. His brother ate 2/3 of them. How many apples does Gentze have now? Well, I took my 6 apples and I regrouped them. I grouped them into thirds by taking 2 apples and put them in one group. And now I can say that, yeah, this is 1/3 right here. This is 1/3 right here. And this is 1/3 right here. Okay? Now, I had to answer this question. Well, actually, I have to figure this out first. His brother ate 2/3 of them. Well, what is 2/3 of these apples, these 6 apples? Well, I see 1/3 right here and 1/3 right here. 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to give me 2/3. So these 4 apples were eaten by Gentze's brother. And now how many apples does Gentze have? Well, he only has 2. And we can review also that the equivalent fractions for the 1/3 is actually 2/6. So you can see why we can find 2/3 of 6 apples. Right here is our answer to that question. 1/3 is going to be 2 apples out of the 6 apples. Okay. Go ahead and try those practice problems, and hope you understood.